Hi guys, Ancient Warrior, welcome back to Prepping USA. If you like what you hear here, leave a like, leave a thumbs up. And if you want to be the first on your block to hear what craziness I'm talking about next, hit the subscribe button. So let's talk about, are the Dems acting like Nero? Now for those of you who his mind went to the Matrix, that's not who I'm referring to. I'm referring to Nero, Claudius, Augustus, Caesar. He lived back around 56, 57 BC to about, he was emperor for, mid-50s BC to about 68, 69, 70 BC. He was the one who was accused of, when Rome was burning, that he was on the rooftop with a fiddle, playing the fiddle. Folks, I have a problem with that comment, since violins and fiddles weren't invented for 1400 years. But I do understand what they're meaning. He didn't care. He let things get out of control. The same way these Democrat mayors and governors are doing. De Blasio and Cuomo and the mayor of Minneapolis and St. Paul, each of them, and their governor of Minnesota, Pritzker over in Illinois, Garcetti in LA, and the yo-yo at governor of California, old Nancy Pelosi's nephew. And let's not forget Sylvester Turner at Houston and that idiot at Dallas. Folks, what they're doing is they're putting into policies in place that's not going to benefit us. That's not going to benefit you or anybody else. What they're doing is they're pandering to certain groups. De Blasio, I wonder how he's feeling today, if he even has an ounce of integrity about him. His daughter Sunday was captured or caught. Law enforcement, well, they do capture too. Well, whatever. She was arrested and booked and then very quickly released, just like the rest of the rioters. And we're going to talk some more on these rioters situation, because I want to point out a little fact to you. And it ain't a factoid, it's a fact planet. Sorry folks. Now, let's talk about what's going on. Cuomo and de Blasio are at war with each other. Cuomo there's a law in New York says bail reform. Unless you've committed a really heinous murder or a big crime, sometimes you don't have to worry about posting bail. I read an article not too long ago about a guy who had been arrested 41 times since the law went into place. All for what they're calling minor offenses. I wonder how they're going to call the attempted arson of a patrol car with 4 other officers in it. They caught the young lady, by the way. Caught several in the car. I hope they all burn, so to speak. We have officers right now who have Democratic mayors and stuff who are putting stuff in place that are getting officers injured or killed. Guys, I'm all for peaceful protest, but I am not all for rioting and looting. And we're going to talk about this here in a couple of videos. So, with that being said, folks, if you live in one of these cities where your mayor is acting like Nero and he's just fiddling around, you know, Nero was accused of him starting the fires in Rome. That was to get all of his political opponents taken out. And after the fires were over, he took money from his own pockets to help the survivors. Kind of weird, isn't it? Or at least that's what history says. But a few years later, he was convicted in absentia of all this, and he committed suicide, which was the way emperors in Rome went at that time period. So, with that being said, remember, it's better to have and not need than need and not have. I'm the Ancient Warrior, and we're out.